Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into all things soap opera, especially the drama-packed world of The Bold and the Beautiful. If you're a die-hard B&B fan like me, you know that this show never fails to deliver jaw-dropping twists, heart-wrenching betrayals, and those forbidden romances that keep us glued to our screens. Today, we're talking about one of the hottest storylines brewing in Los Angeles right now, Brooke Logan Spencer finally uncovering the shocking truth about Taylor Hayes' mystery man. And guess who it is? None other than Deacon Sharpe. Oh man, this is going to be a wild ride. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now so you don't miss out on my weekly spoiler breakdowns, recaps, and fan theories. And if you're excited about this Deacon Taylor bombshell, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Are you team Deacon and Taylor, or do you think this is a total disaster waiting to happen? Let's set the stage for this epic revelation. The Bold and the Beautiful has been on fire lately with its mix of family feuds, romantic entanglements, and the ever-looming threat of Sheila Carter Sharpe's unhinged jealousy. For those new to the show or needing a quick refresher, Brooke Logan Spencer, played by the iconic Catherine Kelly Wang, has been at the center of so many storms over the years. She's the ultimate Logan matriarch, fierce, protective, and always ready to fight for her family. Taylor Hayes, portrayed by the talented Rebecca Budig in her recent recast, is the sophisticated psychiatrist who's endured endless heartbreaks, mostly thanks to the infamous Brooke-Taylor-Ridge love triangle that's defined the show for decades. And then there's Deacon Sharpe, brought to life by Sean Cannon, who's evolved from a shady bad boy to a somewhat reformed father figure. But he's still tied to the dangerous Sheila Carter, played chillingly by Kimberlin Brown. This potential pairing between Deacon and Taylor isn't just another fling, it's a powder keg that could explode multiple families and storylines. We've seen forbidden attractions before on B&B. Think back to those steamy affairs that crossed enemy lines. But this one feels particularly volatile because of Sheila's involvement. She's not just jealous, she's deadly. Remember all the times she's faked her death, shot people, or manipulated entire lives? Yeah, pursuing her husband is like waving a red flag in front of a bull. So buckle up as we break this down step by step, from the initial sparks to Brooke's impending discovery and the massive fallout that could change everything in 2026. Background on the characters involved. To fully appreciate why this spoiler is such a big deal, we need to go back and explore the histories of these key players. Starting with Brooke Logan Spencer, she's not just a character, she's a legend in the soap world. Introduced in the late 80s, Brooke has been through it all. Multiple marriages to Ridge Forrester, scandals that rocked Forrester creations, and endless battles with the Forrester family. Her rivalry with Taylor Hayes dates back to when Taylor was married to Ridge, and Brooke's affair with him sparked one of the longest-running feuds in daytime TV. But over the years, Brooke has shown growth. She's become more empathetic, especially after her own heartbreaks. And lately, she's even expressed a desire for Taylor to find happiness. Is it genuine, or is there a hint of self-interest to keep Ridge all to herself? That's the beauty of B&B. Motives are always layered. Taylor Hayes, on the other hand, has always been portrayed as the more grounded, professional counterpart to Brooke's passionate impulsivity. As a world-renowned psychiatrist, Taylor has helped countless characters through their traumas, but her own life has been a roller coaster. She's died, or so we thought, multiple times, battled addictions, and lost Ridge to Brooke more than we can count. Rebecca Budig, stepping into the role, has brought a fresh energy. Her Taylor is resilient yet vulnerable, and fans are loving the nuance she adds. Taylor's recent return to Los Angeles has been about rebuilding her life post-Ridge, and that's where Deacon comes in. Their connection started innocently during therapy sessions, but as we've seen in teasers, it's blossoming into something more. Deacon Sharpe is the wild card here. Originally introduced as a con artist and the father of Hope Logan Spencer, Deacon has had a redemption arc that's been both compelling and frustrating. He's tried to be a good dad to Hope and his son Deke, played by Harrison Cohn, but his marriage to Sheila has kept him in the danger zone. Sheila Sharpe. Where do we even begin? She's the ultimate villainess, with a rap sheet that includes kidnappings, shootings, and identity thefts. Her obsession with Deacon is intense, and any threat to that could unleash her fury. Steffi Forrester Finnegan, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, has already voiced her concerns, having survived Sheila's attacks herself. And Hope Logan Spencer, Annika Knoll, is caught in the middle, torn between her parents and her complicated family ties. This storyline ties into the broader fabric of B&B. The show has always thrived on intergenerational drama, the Logans versus the Forresters, fashion house rivalries, and now with Katie Logan's new venture stirring up the fashion wars, there's even more tension. But the emotional core right now is this Deacon, Taylor, Sheila triangle, amplified by Brooke's involvement. It's fresh because after years of recycling the Ridge Triangle, the writers are flipping the script, giving Taylor a shot at love with someone who sees her as more than just the other woman, as teased by executive producer Brad Bell in interviews. But Sheila's shadow is omnipresent. She's vowed no one will come between her and Deacon, and her paranoia could lead to explosive confrontations. The build-up to Brooke's discovery. Now, let's dive into the specifics of this week's spoilers. According to the latest buzz from CBS and Soap Opera Digest, things are heating up fast. Steffi has already confided in Hope about the growing attraction between Taylor and Deacon. Picture this, Steffi, ever the protective daughter, pulling Hope aside at Forrester Creations, or maybe during a family gathering. "Hope, you have to know what's going on with my mom and your dad," she says, her voice laced with worry. Steffi's not thrilled. She's witnessed Sheila's madness firsthand, from the time Sheila shot her and Finn to the endless mind games. Steffi knows Deacon is off limits, married or not, because Sheila doesn't play fair. Hope's reaction is mixed. As Deacon's daughter, she's seen his softer side, and part of her might even root for him to find happiness away from Sheila. But Hope is also loyal to her mom, Brooke, and the Logans. Then there's Deke, Deacon's son, who's apparently in the loop and cheering his dad on. Deke's a newer character, but his enthusiasm adds a youthful energy to the plot. Maybe he's tired of Sheila's control and sees Taylor as a stable influence. This family dynamic is gold for B&B, creating alliances and divides that could last for months. The real turning point comes on January 16th, when Brooke starts piecing it all together. Spoilers suggest she'll stumble upon clues that make her suspicious. Maybe it's an overheard conversation at Il Gardino, Deacon's restaurant, where Taylor lingers a bit too long. Or perhaps Hope lets something slip during a mother-daughter chat. Hope's been usually quiet about her dad's personal life, which could tip Brooke off. Brooke's curiosity about Taylor's love life has been building. After all, the two women have a complicated history, friends one minute, rivals the next. But lately, Brooke seems invested in Taylor moving on. Is it because she wants Ridge secure, or has she genuinely softened toward her longtime foe? Catherine Kelly Lang has nailed these nuanced scenes, showing Brooke's evolution from schemer to sage advisor. Imagine the scene. Brooke at home, sipping wine, reflecting on recent events. She recalls Taylor's glow lately, that post-therapy radiance, and connects it to Deacon's improved mood. A light bulb moment. Brooke's face would register shock, then concern. This isn't just gossip, it's a potential catastrophe. Deacon tied to Sheila means danger for everyone. Brooke's own history with Sheila is traumatic. Being shot, framed for crimes, the list goes on. So her reaction will be visceral, not just for Taylor's sake, but for the safety of her family. Brooke's reaction and potential interventions. Once Brooke knows the truth, she's not going to sit idly by. That's not her style. Spoilers tease that she'll make a big move to stop what she views as a massive mistake. This could play out in several ways, each more dramatic than the last. First option, a direct confrontation with Taylor. Brooke marches over to Taylor's place or corners her at the hospital. "Taylor, I know about Deacon," she says, eyes wide with urgency. Taylor, ever the composed psychiatrist, might deny it at first, but Brooke presses on. "You deserve better than a married man whose wife is Sheila Carter. Think about Steffi, Finn, the kids. This could bring Sheila's wrath down on all of us." Taylor's response could be defiant. She's been through hell with Ridge's indecisiveness, and Deacon makes her feel seen and appreciated. Their connection started innocently during therapy, Deacon opening up about his past, Taylor guiding him through it, but it's turned romantic. We've seen hints of chemistry, shared glances, perhaps a fantasy sequence with a slow dance, but Taylor knows the risks. As a professional, she's crossing ethical lines, and as a mother, she's putting her family at jeopardy. Brooke appealing to Taylor's sense of reason could work, or it might backfire, pushing Taylor closer to Deacon in rebellion. Alternatively, Brooke might target Deacon himself. This scene has so much potential for intensity. At Il Gardino, during a quiet moment, Brooke pulls him aside. Deacon, stay away from Taylor. Cut it off before Sheila finds out and turns this into a nightmare. Deacon, torn between his marriage and this new spark, might waver. Sean Cannon plays these